having this talk show.
What's up?
Mr. 515, happy Memorial Day. How you
Having
feeling?
more weekend. I'm good. I'm doing actually pretty good.
I like that. I like that. So, Mr. 515, who are you? When do you typically screen?
Yeah, my name is Mr. 515 Dar. I typically stream during the sometimes during the weeknights from Wednesday through Saturday at usually between 8 p.m. 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. On my days off, it usually varies, but I just send out blasts and that kind of stuff. So catch me when you can on Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday.
I like that. So, what's your favorite thing to do on your screen?
Pretty much talk to people. I'm pretty much a talker and that kind of stuff. I'll usually have like music going on and everything like that.
I like that. I like that. What's your favorite night of the week to screen?
Every night, week to stream, probably like Sunday nights or Saturday nights because Saturday nights I also host a show of myself called Around the Jukebox, usually around 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Saturdays.
And what's the show about? Real quick, and then we gotta let you go, so we can get to the next guest.
So what the show is about? It's a mix of like music news and some other like music related stuff. It's like what's the best concert you go to, what songs bring back some memories and that kind of stuff. So that's pretty much what the show is about. You don't have to be like musically talented or anything like
I
that.
like that. I like that. All right, that's your Mr. 515 for tonight. It look like he's coming ready with some opinions. I'm gonna let you let yourself out the box so we can get to the next special guest.
All right.
Hi.
Alice G7, welcome. Welcome.
Good. You?
I'm doing good.
Literally, I am so nervous about this. I have had so many people. I was like, I don't even know what the show's about, but it's all good. I love to wing it.
And wing it. It's just a talk show.
That's what us Brits do. We wing things. We're like, we wing it. That's what we do. We wing things.
I like that. Well, you're gonna do all right then. So who are you and when do you typically screen?
Hi, I'm Alice G7. I tend to stream most days when I'm not working. I also am going to be having a featured show on the app every Saturday at 8 a.m. Eastern, and it's called Alice Explains the Unexplained. It's really good. We have some really, really good topics. There are topics that we're going to revisit. So yeah, it's going to be interesting. I had some really amazing guests. But yeah, I stream most days, really.
All right, what's your favorite day of the week to screen? Really quick, and then I'm gonna let you get out the box.
Oh god. Okay. I don't know. Like it depends. Probably Thursday when the new gifts out because I like to see what the new gifts are all about. But yeah, that's pretty Thursday.
I don't like to see the new gifts on the app. I like that. That's a good day. All right, Alice G7. That's your Alice G7 for tonight. I'm gonna let you let yourself out the box. Get to the next guest.
Oh, hold on. There we are.
Okay. And if y'all just joining us, welcome to the cutoff. We're getting to know the special guest of the show. PSK, welcome, my friend. How you doing?
Good, man. How are you?
I'm all right. How you feeling?
I'm always great, dude. Life is good over here.
I love that. I love that. You enjoying your Memorial Day?
I am. I just relocated, so I moved from Arizona to Louisiana 2 weeks ago. So I'm just here trying to figure out the lay of the land.
I feel it. I like that. Was it job related?
Yeah, I took a new job. Yep. So they paid for the move and everything, so it was a no-brainer.
Congratulations on the new job and the move. All right, PSK, who are you and when do you typically screen what you got going on this big old app?
Yeah, man. So I used to stream nights were my thing, and I would say anything from probably 9 at night through 7 in the morning. Like, it was all nighter type thing, and I may or may not have fell asleep. But since I took this job, been moving, Saturday and Sunday is mainly when I'm on currently. But normally you can find me in other people's streams. And that's really my energy, man. If I'm streaming, I like to either use my life experience or learn about others to help people. And but I like to invest a lot of time into other people's streams and learning about them. So I don't know if you're familiar with Chosen or Doc or like Logic or any of these people, but that's where I spend a lot of my time learning also how to do this streaming thing, because definitely wasn't something I
Yeah, I know all
intended to
three of
do
those people.
when I joined.
So I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. All right, that's your PSK for tonight. We'll get to the last guest, and then we're gonna get into these topics. How do you feel about that PSK before I let you go? You ready? You ready? To
Sounds amazing. I look forward to it. I'm ready, man.
All right. That's PSK, y'all. And the last special guest, no stranger to the show. Well, hello, Lolita. How you feeling?
Good, good. How you feeling?
I'm feeling okay. I'm quite actually a little nervous that you're on the show. I don't know. I don't know. But
Thank you.
anyway, Lolita, who are you and when do you typically stream? What do you got going on this huge app?
I'm Lolita. I typically stream during the weekdays, about 10 a.m. Central Time. I stream while I work, so I feel like I don't be working alone. Y'all are my coworkers. I work from home.
So the other screamers are your coworkers as you work from home and you scream?
Hmm.
Okay. Okay. What's your favorite part about live streaming?
My favorite part is I get to say whatever I want to say, and I get to kick people out if they don't agree with me.
Keyword. Hey. Okay, so listen. They say the third time's a charm, right?
Third time?
Well,
Okay,
it's
okay.
the third time you've been on the show, so um that is your Lolita for the night. All right, I'm gonna let you let yourself out the box. And if y'all just joining us, welcome to the cutoff. We just went through the special guest for the night. I think the men went first last time, so we're gonna ask the special guest ladies to request a box, and we're gonna start off with them. And make sure while the special guests are in the box, you favor them clicking their name if you're agreeing with what they're saying, if you like what they gotta say. They all are streamers here, and it's all great content. All right, can I get the special guest ladies back in the box? And thank you for all the gifts ahead of time from me and all the special guests. Oh, Pretty Bird, classy, thank you. All right, let's to the guys' topic first, since the ladies is in the box first. And the first question, I like their first question. The first question is married today overrated? Why or why not? Tweety Bird, you leveled up. Congratulations.
Um,
Uh,
is it who's goes first? I have no idea. Um, yeah, I wouldn't say marriage is overrated. Like, it just depends on that person.
Thank you, Tweety.
Like, it just depends on that person. If they're ready for marriage and they want that commitment, then it's down to that person. Do you know what I mean? Like, if that person's ready to take the next step, if they're not, then okay, fair enough. Then just stay in a relationship.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't
I like
really.
that.
I don't
like-
know how
I
else I
like
can
that.
explain it.
I think it's based off the person. I think it's based off the person, but excuse me, but I don't know what Lolita is gonna say. But I like that. I think it's based off the purpose, the person. All right, Lolita.
I guess I kind of feel the same way, but a lot of, like me at my age now, I'm 67. So a lot of people been married 2, 3 times, you know.
You're not 67 and you haven't been married. I can't cut you off in the beginning of the show, Lolita. I can't. You gotta say you gotta give your opinion first, then you gotta go sidetrack. I love this lady. Okay.
If you don't want to marry me, just tell me you don't have enough money for the engagement. Okay. If we're not gonna get married, it has to be pretty close to being married. Gotta live together, have joint bank accounts. Right, children. If you're broke, just say that. Just say we're gonna get married at the courthouse.
So you're gonna help her get cut off and we never gonna get to her opinion.
The security guard is gonna be the witness because I'm too embarrassed to invite my family to get married at the courthouse. Okay? That's what's gonna happen. At my 67-year-old age, like, I'm sorry. I'll stream it so I'll have some guests.
I can't do it. All right. No, I can't make sense out of it. All right, so what was your opinion on that? Clearly.
I feel just so lost and confused on the actual opinion.
I think she agreed with you, Allison G7, that it's up to the people, really. It's based up to how you feel. I was just giving her trouble. I can recap it for you real quick. We gotta get to the men. I just wanted to give her trouble. So basically kind of in line and agree with you, say it's based on the people, but she said check before she got silly again. She said, listen, if we're not gonna get married, it's gonna have to be close to it. Like we're gonna have to we ain't gotta have joint bank accounts, but like we're gonna be living together, we're gonna have share expenses. It's not gonna be you can't for this, it's not gonna be weird. But at the same time, you meant like if you can't pay for the engagement, just say that.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Lolita, and thank you, Allison G7. I'm gonna let y'all stuff out the box so we can get to the men. Can I get the special guest men to request the box so we can hear y'all opinions on that topic? I told you guys I was gonna have fun. It's a fun talk.
I can't get over the 67 comments. Like if 67 looks that good, the damn. the dang.
No, hold on 1 second, y'all.
Hello,
I
everybody.
almost like trying to find it back up. I'm like, how am I going to back this up on 67?
Just tell her you're 52 and it'll all work out.
Even like that.
All right, I'm sorry, guys. My daughter was telling me she was going for ice cream.
You're good.
So I was like, okay. All right, so guys, she's not 67, but she's hilarious. All right, so the topic is marriage today overrated? Why not?
Yeah,
You want to go first or you want me? Okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
It is not alone. We don't talk over each other.
I think it's over. I don't know about overrated, but I think too many people want to cast judgment on people who prefer not to get married. So I think it's like overly judged, if that makes sense. People can love each other and not have to go through the formalities that marriage is. And people might have different beliefs, what have you. And so in this day and age where it should just be about love, it shouldn't be about a contract, it shouldn't be about anything else. It should just be how much do I love you and what are you willing to go through with me, right? So that partnership. So to that degree, like I think, figure it out. And as long as you two are in agreement, it should be good. But I do think that there's like an old way of looking at things. You're supposed to have the 2.5 kids. You're supposed to have a white picket fence. And so to that degree, I think that stuff's a lot different now because we want to travel. A lot of people now are about the experience. Let's go out and do things versus let's play. You know what I mean? So to that, I think it's, again, overrated maybe, but I think people are being overly judged for not wanting to get married would be my answer.
I like that. I like that. I, I can see that. Okay, Mr. 515.
I don't think marriage is overrated. If you want to build a family and start a life with each other, not only within the relationship, but if you want to be with them and also, you know, die with them too, I think marriage is actually perfect because with the commitment and everything between you guys and trying to start a family and that kind of stuff. My parents have been married for like 14, going to be 14 plus years, and they still love each other and trying to help each other out and everything. Plus, I'm the oldest out of one, two, three, about 9 siblings whatsoever, but the family tree split up. So with my stepmom and my dad right now, I got about 4 siblings on their side. So it all depends on how much commitment you put into it and within the marriage with them being going on 14 plus years. So I don't think marriage is overrated.
Like
It all
statistically, what
depends on commitment.
half of the marriages roughly end up in divorce. So I think if you are pro marriage, you're somehow also pro divorce because 50% of them are going to end up that way. So for people who don't necessarily want that drama, like I don't know. I just think there's whatever's the most peaceful option.
Right. And also
Wanna-
in that point,
Mr. 515, let PSK finish his thought. Let's not talk over each other.
Oh no, we're good. We're good. I'm good. Yeah.
but also with marriage, it also comes down to like you're also trusting each other. You're also trying to be respectful with each other and also trying to keep each other responsible too. So I think there's more trust and responsibility and a lot more respect with each other within the marriage also because you're not going to think that they're going to cheat on each other, especially if you're going to be, being in a
I can see that,
relationship.
Mr. 515. My parents was married for 42 years now. They still happily married.
That's awesome.
I'm 30. I don't know if I would get married, but I like the idea of marriage. And like, I feel like if I got married, I'm okay with divorce too, but I don't plan to get divorced. Like it's for a lifetime. When I see marriage, it's a lifetime thing. Like if she get in a car wreck, lost her legs, we're still together. I can't see that no other way, right? So I think marriage put the idea of marriage and what successful marriages is like it put too much pressure on people because they're like, okay, well, if we get divorced, most people are now anticipating a divorce, and most marriages end for not because of infidelity, but for financial reasons. All right, guys. Well, I got y'all in the box. We got to get into the ladies' topic. And if y'all just joining us, we got the special guest man in the box, Mr. 515, Mr. PSK. We just wrapped up the first topic that the ladies asked us, and I think we was all the special guests was in line that it's basically up to the person. Marriage not overrated is up to the person. From the ladies to the men, I think they all was in line with each other. Okay, so topic 2 is, do you feel inferior if your spouse makes more money than you?
I'll jump in. Absolutely not, right? The idea of family is a foundation. So the more money we have coming in, the stronger our financial foundation is going to be. And that's how I look at it with whatever it might be. I've dated some women who made more money than me, and you know what it meant? We had more lavish vacations because it wasn't just me throwing in, it was us throwing in, and everything we did was just that much better. And so for me, I'm all about the memories, the moments, the journey, right? So whatever we can do to create memories and moments, is what it's all about. So the more money going in to me means the more ability to create those memories and moments and maybe more extravagant versions of those memories and moments. Also, we have a house, potentially kids, right? So the more money we have, college, not a worry. Retirement, not a worry. A rainy day, not a worry. The economy craps out, not a worry. Sorry about the language. But you know what I mean? So if we're able to build a nest egg, we're also safe. So, and who's to say today she makes more, tomorrow I make more, 3 years later she like, let's make it a battle and let's just grow, right,
Yeah, grow
together.
together.
Yeah, so that's what it is to me. We just are able to create security and also more lavish memories. Yeah.
I like that. I like that PSK. All right, Mr. 515. And
I'm
listen,
actually going to add on to that. I think
the guy's been stepping this show.
I think it's also
big speakers, but
yeah. I think it's going to be also more of like support too, because if one of us is not making as much as the other person, at least the other person can help with the support of what's going on, especially with the bills and that kind of stuff.
Mhm.
Because let's be honest, some of us don't have as much money as the other person does, so it all depends on the support system of the other person. But you can't rely on the other person to support you the whole entire time, because they're gonna rely on you to support them also. So if there's like a in between with the whole entire support, then everything should be hunky-dory financially.
I like that. I like that. He said invasive is true love, and it's all about moral support and us bonding. It shouldn't matter how much I make or you make, because we made that connection and commitment. I like that, guys. All right, guys, I gotta let yourself out the box and get the ladies in the box to answer this topic. And if you just joining us, y'all, welcome to the Cutoff with D'Angelo Jones. I am your host, and these are your special guests. Welcome back.
All right.
I'm interested to see how y'all respond to this question, because I don't know how women feel. So do you feel inferior if your spouse makes more money than you? Because I think most women say no, in my opinion. So I'm interested to see y'all opinion on this and why.
Well, coming from the UK, a lot of women here in the UK do feel intimidated. Not always, but sometimes they do feel intimidated by their husbands earning more money than them, purely because the pay rate over here between women and men is absolutely skyrocketing, and the pay rate's different. So a lot of women, unless they're earning good money and they're in a better paid job than the husband, then it's kind of win-win. But a lot of women who are in that sort of career level-headed mindset, then yeah, they can feel slightly like, well, hold on, yeah, you are earning more money than me, but you're never here. Do you know what I mean? So they're like their career time and whatever job they've got, yes, they're earning more money, but they're then not spending as much time at home with, i.e., their partners, loved ones, wives, kids. So like it is really diplomatic here in the UK. Like, I don't know what it's like in the US, but here it's really diplomatic, whether you're earning a higher income or not. But it's really like, but I kind of agree with the guys. Yes, it's nice to have the care share of putting, even if you're in a lower wage and a higher wage, you're putting money in and a travel pot to go to nice holidays. But like, coming from somebody who's in a low income job, I have to save my butt if I want to go for a nice holiday, and it takes ages. But even like when I've gone on nice holidays with my other halves, by the way, they don't put nothing into the holiday. It's all me. and then got better paid jobs than me. So, just saying.
All right, Allison, thank you for that.
No worries.
I can see it. I like it. She said, "Hey, if they make more money, I might take the vacations, but I don't know about if they a workaholic." I like that. All right, Lolita, what you got for us?
Same thing. I wouldn't mind if they made more money than me. Not at all. Go ahead. Bring home that cheddar, baby. I wouldn't care. Even if they worked, like, they weren't spending a lot of time at home, I wouldn't care either. Like, okay. See you tomorrow, next week. Okay, thank you. Text me when you're coming home, whatever. Right? Thank you, baby. I wouldn't mind. No, because, like, the security is what, helps me sleep at night. If he's not there, I'll go sleep with the debit card or something. I'll go to sleep with
What? No.
Why
Okay.
not?
Okay. Can I get this special guest man to request a box? We're going into the second half of the show. I think she got her point across. And if you just joining us, no, y'all got to stay in the box too. Everybody get in the box for the second half of the show. You can get out the box. I'll put y'all back in.
Okay, hold on. It's not letting me. I can't exit. I don't know why. It's not letting me exit. Oh, wait, hold on.
Okay. So we're getting into the second half of the show. We went through the first two topics. I'm going to have all the special guests in the box. And it's usually where somebody get cuts off, but not really, because you got 2.5 minutes to say it.
Oh, I realised this is like a rose between two thorns.
What?
It's a British saying, a rose between two thorns.
Okay. I don't know what that means.
Okay, don't worry about it.
The men of the thorns is what you said.
It's the rose, the flower.
So I think y'all did amazingly well the first half of the show. So for the second half of the show, I think it was on to the men's topic, right? And they want to know, what is the weirdest reason you ended a relationship or situationship? Oh, anybody can go. It's no particular order, as long as nobody talk over each other.
Hold on. What was the question again?
What is the weirdest reason you ended a relationship or situationship?
In my early 20s, I literally dated someone for 3 months just because my buddy wanted to date her friend, and it was easier if I was so it just worked out for him to get her if I was dating the friend. And so that way we were always together. Like when we would do double dates and stuff like that. Like, I don't know how it worked out I don't know the math behind it, like, at all. But I was a great wingman in my 20s. And so, yeah, so I had a 3-month long relationship, all with the intent to make sure that he was able to date the person that he was able to date. And their relationship went on for a hot minute, but we fizzled out after 3 months. I mean, for me, that was as long as I could give, more or less.
Man, that's really taking one for the team. You really like your friend. Yeah. That's
Back then.
You took one for
Back then.
Okay. All right, Miss Allison. What is the weirdest reason you ended a relationship?
Because I've never. Okay, I'm only been one situation I've ever been in, and I was just about to go on holiday, I was in a relationship and I actually ended the relationship because I was going on a girly holiday. I was 18. I ended the relationship because I knew I was going on a girly holiday and I didn't want anything to happen on the girly holiday. What I was gonna do.
That is so wrong. You broke up with your boyfriend so you can go cut loose with your girls. I think we all did something similar or close. Maybe even a little white lie.
It had to be done. And the whole holiday, he was messaging me, trying to get back with me. Halfway through, I was like, yeah, not going to happen.
All right. Thank you, Allison G7. Mr. Dog, well, where's the weirdest thing you did to enter a relationship or a situationship?
I've never had a weird thing happen to me, like on my side of like ending a relationship or a situationship. But on the other
What is
side,
the weirdest reason?
I never had a weirdest reason, but on the other side, I had somebody break up with me because we went on a date and everything like that. Then after the date, she asked me, like, hey, do you want any kids? So I was like, well, yeah, when I get married and that kind of stuff, I want to start my own family and whatnot. The day after she broke up with me, and I put two and two together thinking, oh, she wants a kid right now. I'm like, huh, no, not like right afterwards.
I think you made a good decision. I think you made a really good decision.
Yeah, like I didn't break up with her. She broke up with me because of my answer.
That's considered weird. I like that. All right, Lolita, what is the weirdest reason you ended a relationship or situationship?
I guess this guy didn't have AC in his car, and I couldn't take. We live in South Texas, honey. We can't do.
I can't hear you. I don't know if you're going out or your microphone. Can you start over?
He didn't have AC in his car.
Wow. Okay, so what was the situation? He didn't have AC in his car, so
She dumped the dude, so he didn't have cold air, so she gave him the cold shoulder, is what she's saying.
How long was this situationship? I can't call it a relationship. I'm gonna have to classify this as a situationship.
That was like maybe our third date.
Okay, so that's reasonable.
Yeah.
That's
And
reasonable.
I still went to the movies with the hot car. We're gonna see the Harry Potter.
Oh no. You still went out with the man just to enjoy yourself in a hot car.
I'm gonna see Harry Potter.
Yeah.
You and
They're
Allison
sweating.
are wild.
It was AC at the theater.
And you got wow. Okay. All right. So the next topic is this. Should finances play a major role in a relationship? Why or why not? Okay, we'll start with you, Lolita. You look like you have something to say. Let's go.
How so? Maybe this depends. Like, if you have like that, as parents, you always have your friend. You're the one always paying for everything. Is that gonna be the same situation in the relationship? Am I gonna be always paying for you, bailing you out of stuff? Are you responsible?
That type of
We don't want.
so So for you, you got to know like how financial stable he is.
Yeah, are you gonna fix that AC in your car or not?
No. Okay. Hey, PSK brother, we're gonna let her wonder about that AC for a while.
Yeah, so yes and no. Like if both of you are in line with like the low, like where finance isn't going to be issue, maybe you live off the land and this, that, or the other, and that's your energy, and it matches. 100%. I don't think it's all that important if both of you are in line. But if you have dreams, aspirations that are financial based, and or you're ready to like you're dating with a purpose, hoping to be married within a year, 2 years, whatever that looks like, then yeah, finances is going to be important because then you're thinking about a wedding, you're thinking about a honeymoon, you're thinking about a house, kids, what have you. So for me, before I could even think about living with someone and having kids or anything like that, I need my finances in line so that that's never in doubt. You know what I mean? And it doesn't mean being a millionaire. It doesn't mean this. It just means you have to know what you have so that you're able to plan what a future will look like with someone. Also, if she's someone who wants a ring and wants a ring, like what's that? Like I think you're supposed to spend like 3 months of your salary, so you're gonna need some cash set up for that unless you're going to finance it with again like that'd be a decision. But so
Right.
depending on who you are and who she is and how much you love her, want her, if money is going to matter for your future, then absolutely you need that pretty much sorted out before you two start getting serious. But if you two are going to live off a van and just drive around the world, then rock it out. You won't need anything but to pay a gas bill and some insurance probably, and so you can make it
Hey,
happen.
PSK, well said, well put. If more of that, if find somebody match your energy that you're okay with living like that. I like that.
Yeah,
Well put. Thank you, brother. Thank you.
for sure.
Alex,
Yeah,
how
100%,
finances?
100% agree. Like, yeah, if you can have some financial stability in what you want to do, whether it be, yeah, like you were saying, marriage, house, whatever, kids, holidays, yeah, 100%. Like for me at the moment, yeah, I am to a degree financially stable, and if I can get somebody to match like me, that'll be ideal and perfect because I still have things that I want to do that I surprisingly actually do need funding for. Um, so there is things that like I do need, but then I could, it's really difficult because I want to say yes, I do agree, but then I'm one of these people that likes to do it on my own as well. Like as much as I would love to have somebody also match me, I also want to do it on my own as well. You know, I don't want to be reliant on somebody else as much as I love them and care about them. I wouldn't want to be reliant on that person for financial aid. Do you know what I
Yeah, I
mean?
like that, Allison, because PSK, actually, I'm gonna get back to you, PSK, in 1 second. He said, before I date anybody, I'm gonna make sure my finances and my house is in order before I go out there. So it's okay for you to make sure you're financially stable to the degree you want to be. And like you said, you don't gotta be a millionaire. As long as you're comfortably financially stable where you want to be, and then you say, okay, I'm mentally stable, then yeah. Okay. All right, PSK, what you had to say? Then
Oh
we'll
no,
get
my
the
question would be for Alice would be so in that situation, you have your ducks in a row. Are you comfortable bringing in a partner though who's not? Maybe they have a lot of credit that they're paying off, or they're whatever the case might be, or they're struggling, what have you? Like, are you willing to start a serious relationship with someone who's not really solved that equation yet for themselves?
Yeah, because I've been in that situation myself. I've been in that position. I've had an ex-partner who was also in that position where he had a lot of bad credit history and he wasn't financially stable to like move out on his own. So we did live together for a little while. And then obviously like we just kind of like fell apart in the relationship as it were. But I helped him get back on his feet. Like he didn't pay the rent. He didn't pay any of the bills. Like it was all on me. He paid for the food and stuff like that. He would pay for my car and stuff. But other than that, like, I was like, I don't want you to like chip in, because I knew how much he didn't have, like, financially. So I was just trying to really help him get back onto the property ladder, really, and help him get where he needed to go, but without me paying for him to do that, if that makes sense.
Alice, thank you for sharing that. We gotta get to Dar real quick. Dar, all right. So finances, how important is that? How big of a role does that play while dating?
Oh no, this one's kind of tricky because I've been not only on both ends, but my parents also experienced on both ends too. So I'm kind of, I don't know, I'm kind of stuck in the middle of between this one, but also I want to go back to the earlier, like the support and everything like that. I don't know. I'm like in the middle of everything because I've experienced both sides.
I like that. You can be in the middle of it. It's okay. You don't have to pick a yes or no. You can just tell us why you're in the middle of it, and then we'll respect that. You don't have, so it don't have to be a yes or no. So makes you in the middle.
Yeah,
He frees up.
yeah, I experienced both sides with like my parents and that kind of stuff, and I've also experienced with my aunt and uncle, experienced both that kind of stuff. So I'm kind of in the middle of everything with like the financial support and whatnot.
I like that. I like that. All right, if y'all just joining us, welcome to the Cutoff with D'Angelo Jones. We got special guest Lolita, special guest PSK, Alice, and Mr. 515 Dart. And so far their opinion's been on point. We've been having a great time. So make sure y'all clicking their name, favoring them, as well as hitting the star on me. And back to the topic. So to wrap up the men's topic, the men's wanted to know, do you find it concerning if you are dating someone who hasn't been in a long-term relationship? I'm hearing crickets. Who's gonna go?
I'm always willing to
I'm
go
looking at the girls,
first.
it's like,
friend.
which one?
All right, Dar. Hey, Mr. 515 Dar, you haven't went first. Let's hear you first. Everybody else has went first. You've been sliding by real good. You've been sliding by real good. Hearing everybody else first.
Yeah, I don't think it's concerning with someone that someone hasn't been in a long-term relationship. I haven't been in a long-term relationship. I mean, my longest relationship was like 4 or 5 months and everything like that, till I found out that she was like throwing lies left to right. Then her mother had to tell me that and that kind of stuff. So I don't think a long-term relationship who hasn't been in one is not that concerning. It's more of a learning experience in a way.
Yeah, it can be. I agree with that.
Yeah, I think it's more of like a learning experience. So you can try to build up into that long-term relationship, because there's a lot of expectations in a long-term relationship, but you haven't experienced like trying to date this person, this person, this person, and this person. Exactly. So is it concerning that somebody hasn't been in a long-term relationship? Not at all, because we're all trying to experience what's going on and what most people expect, and trying not to make that same mistake going on down the road to build a long-term relationship.
I like that. See, that was well put. At first you couldn't get your thought out. That was well put. I appreciate that. Alice?
Yeah, I have actually yeah, I've actually been I know, like, I've had long relationships, but I've experienced the shorthand relationships, and I've also experienced partners who hadn't had long-term dating. And to be fair, they probably reached their goals with me because we've dated for a long time. Like, so it's never it's sort of like had a real like short-term relationship, like about a month, to like being in a relationship with me for like nearly 2-3 years, and it was like, damn, you know. we,
And
we
please
we
no
weren't
cussing.
expecting it to be like going from a month relationship to like 2-3 years down the line. So yeah, I have experienced it, and like I've even if somebody has had a short-term relationship, whether it be a month, 2 month, 3 month, 4 months, doesn't mean to say that they're not gonna be a great partner. They just haven't they've just not had that experience with being with somebody for a long time. But there is somebody out there who will match you, and you'll grow together. You know, like when I my first relationship when I was young, quite young, I was in a long term relationship, but it was a long distance relationship, but we made it work. You know, so there is always ways of like looking around it. And I hadn't dated people for long, neither had he. So we were in a relationship for nearly 2 years.
Okay, I get it. So you experience both sides, and you're saying you
Yeah.
basically open to both sides. Like Mr. 515 said, it could be a learning experience, and you're willing to be a teacher if it comes to that. Right? I like that. All right, PSK. Look, I think she likes being a teacher, y'all. By the way, but PSK.
Yeah. Yeah, Alice is gonna be. She's gonna educate you. She'll put you up. Like it's a good situation.
Yeah,
Um,
but it's real diplomatic where she from. So keep that in mind.
Also true. Also true. I think so. So my answer is this because my longest relationship is 3 years, and I'm 41. So a lot of people look at that and think that's not long enough in when defining a long-term relationship. And I get it from where they're coming from. A lot of people who've been through the trials and everything of a long-term relationship want someone who've also gone through it, so they've already learned what you needed to learn to make it work, right? And so when people are saying I want someone who's been through a long-term relationship, what they're really saying is I want someone who's had the experience of making it work, the sacrifices, the patience, like all of that. That's what they're really saying when they're saying, I want someone who's been through this. So I get it. And so I hope that in the vetting stage, I'm able to show whatever I need to show to make the connection that they would feel I have the skill set to maneuver through that, even if I don't have the longevity in my dating history, right? For me personally, I don't look at that at all. My hope is that the moment I meet the person who's meant for me, that I'm meant for, right, we'll be ready for each other. So whether our longest relationship was 5 minutes before we met, once we met, we because we were now together and we want to be together, we'll fight. We'll be patient. Like that's my hope is that that stuff happens the moment you find the one that deserves that type of sacrifice and that type of commitment. But I
Keyword.
absolutely get but I absolutely understand why someone is going to look at a dating resume and say you don't have enough of the battle experience to make it work, or at least not for me to try to go in it with you. But my hope would be the right one is going to say, let's do this. And yeah, we'll put our best foot forward.
Yeah, no matter about the dating history. I like that. The
Yeah.
connection over dating history. I like that. Lolita?
I took that as people saying it's concerning as you're not ready to be in a long-term relationship.
Yeah.
So my only question would be, what do you want right now? Are you want to be in a long-term relationship? You want to be married? You're gonna fix that AC in the car? You just want friends with benefits or what? You know what I mean? What do you want right now? What do you want with me? What's your intentions? That's
Lolita needs a man who leases vehicles, so you know the AC is always on point.
Yeah. Because hey, she's saying you gotta have that AC today. Her, I think she keeps throwing it out there. You gotta have that AC. So it wouldn't be because it's like basically if they come to you like that, it's not concerning to you. Basically, it's just like you go with the flow. You don't really care. You go with the person. You go with the feel. As long as he got the AC in the truck running, it's okay, right?
It's like, oh, I'm gonna propose to him.
Welcome to the cutoff, y'all. We cutting off. Or cutting up, I should say. All right. I think the women had another topic. All right. They want to know, what is your go-to guilty pleasure and why? Excuse me, I have to blow my nose. What is your go-to guilty pleasure and why? Allison, I guess we're starting with you. You had to do it.
Okay, my guilty. I have many. Not being in a crude way,
Hey,
but I have
remember, we're on
many.
the feature show. I kind of feel like Lolita was the author of this question, by the way.
No.
I don't know
So
that.
my guilty.
Saying that.
So my guilty go-to pleasure, surprisingly, like everyone's gonna laugh at this, but if I've had a real bad day, like I literally will turn to a tub of ice cream.
I knew she was gonna say ice cream. I knew she was gonna say ice cream. I knew she was gonna say
Literally,
ice cream.
it's like my.
I knew it. There's nothing wrong with that.
But it's like, but it gets even more. Okay, but I don't eat it with a spoon.
What?
I wait for the ice cream to melt, and I like. Okay, I know you guys in America call them cookies. Here in the UK, we call them biscuits. So basically, I'll say for America, everybody like cookies. I get cookies, and I dip the cookie in the ice cream and use it as a spoon. That is my guilty go-to.
I guess ice cream is like milk, right? So
Yeah.
I like that. I liked it a lot. Like milk and creamer, basically.
You all thought it was gonna be some rude, some like naughty stuff? No.
All right, Mr. 515. Thank you, sir.
Oh boy, this is going to be interesting, and secrets are going to come out real quick. My go-to guilty pleasure, some of y'all will agree with me, some of y'all won't agree with me, but I like to get pedicures half the time because sometimes my feet will either get
You gotta
really
take care of your feet.
bad, especially when it's kind of like this. Yeah, you gotta take care of your feet.
Man, you gotta take care of your feet. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Especially when they grab that cheese grater and stuff like that and like rub it across. Oh, some of them are like, man, some of them are ticklish. I'm just sitting there, it's like, go to town, I'm good. Just get everything right there. Then once they like massage your like your feet and legs and that kind of stuff, I'm literally in a chair, just almost passed out. They're like slapping my leg. It's like, are you good? I'm like, just keep going. I'm fine. Then of course they asked me the color, and it's like, just put the clear coat on, call it good. Yeah, that's definitely my go-to guilty pleasure.
I love it. Lolita.
You know he has white toenails for hot girl summer. My guilty pleasure, I guess, would be online shopping.
I knew it. I knew it. I didn't guess that. I thought it was something else, but I knew that was like number two in my head. Huh?
What did you think it was gonna be?
Well, you're very family oriented, even though you're goofing off. So you be having a lot of fun when you get off stream and get to go hang out with your family and get the little get-togethers y'all do, like a lot. And you just be so excited, like to go to it. And when you come back to stream, you tell me about it and everybody else. So, like, I thought maybe that'd be your guilty pleasure because you don't do that too often.
Mm-hmm.
So then I was like, she's a shopaholic. So either it's gonna be shopping or online shopping. That was my number two for you.
You need some new lip color.
No. Okay, shopaholic. We'll get back to you. PSK. What is your guilty pleasure?
yeah, so on almost a daily basis, I'll walk 5 miles a day. Like that's my like way to process like whatever I need to think through. I also sleep better when I walk because then whatever's on my mind is sort of filtered through. But as far as a guilty pleasure, I love to gamble. Not to excess, but again, like the idea of sitting at a table and playing cards or playing blackjack is another way for me to decompress, takes my mind off whatever's going on. And if it's poker, I could sit at a poker table for hours and spend probably no money, ideally make money. Um, but yeah, those would be it. Either long walks, not on a beach, there's no beach, but long walks or playing cards. Yeah.
I like that. All right, if y'all just joining us, we come to the end of the cutoff. All the guests did great. So I want to thank number one of the stream, Tweety Bird, number two of the stream, Classy Woman, number three of the stream, True King. Also, I want to know if the special guests got anything going on they were willing to share with us about stream, like auctions, battles, shows coming up, or anything like that you want to let the people that just faved you might know. Lolita?
In 2 hours, I'm gonna do tell me a story with Kitty Commander. So I'll be live, and then it'll be like a versus, and I'll do it.
Nice, nice. Had to tune into that. You got some stories. Um, PSK, you got anything coming up?
I don't. But what I normally do here is Educated Flowers, a streamer. She does Mindset Mondays. Woo, WU, has Woo Wednesdays. Doc does, she streams on Thursdays and Sundays and Tuesdays.
Doc has a show.
Yes,
Really
that's
good
on
show.
pause right now. His safe place.
Yeah, the safe place.
Yeah, that's paused for now. She's taking a break.
Okay.
And then there's Love with Salt, who I'll probably recommend for this show. I think she would do great here. She's also on as a Thursday show where she talks about communication is key. So I don't have anything, but those are people that I roll with. So feel free to look.
I like that. It's okay. Alicia G7, you got anything coming up?
No, other than like I do a show every Saturday. Other than that, no, not really.
All right, what's your show on Saturday? Tell us about your show on Saturday.
So it's called Alice Explains the Unexplained. Like I say, we talk about topics that can't necessarily be explained. We're gonna go back and revisit some because there are some that I really want to revisit with certain guests. This week coming, we've got Melody, one of the admins. We're looking at Bigfoot, whether or not Bigfoot can really exist, or we're gonna see if we can explain Bigfoot. We talked about mermaids, unicorns, you name it, the weird, the wonderful. Yeah, so it's gonna be good. We'll see.
No, I think you have a good show.
Thank you.
I'm gonna have to check into that. All right, Mr. 515. You got anything coming up?
Yeah, so at 9:25 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I'm in Katie Commander's Tell Me His Story. It's a storytelling challenge. So it's going to be myself and a few other people. I think there's like 4 top badges also that are in there, and we just pretty much tell a story and trying to get like people's interest. So at 9:25, it's a battle style. So at 9:25 Eastern Standard Time, I'm going to be telling a story. Plus, I'm also going to be making a drink at the same time too that ties in with the story. So tune in on that one.
Nice.
Oh, nice. I'm gonna have to check into that. I'm familiar with Kitty Commander. All right, guys. Well, that has been the cutoff. I'm gonna let all y'all great guys go. Have a great night.